Have you ever woken up in the morning and thought, where did all my energy go? Or maybe you've caught yourself saying, I'm just not as spry as I used to be. Pauses, leaning forward slightly. You're not alone. I've been there too. But here's the good news. What if I told you that the key to feeling stronger, brighter, and yes, even adding more years to your life, is something you can start today? No magic pills, no complicated routines. Just you, moving your body in ways that feel good and work for you. If you've enjoyed our time together today, do me a favor. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to tap the bell icon so you'll never miss a new video. We're all in this together, and I'd love for you to stay updated on simple, joyful ways to keep thriving after 60. Let's talk about exercise. Now, I know what you might be thinking. At my age? Really? But here's the thing. Science doesn't care how many candles were on your last birthday cake. Study after study shows that staying active after 60 isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. More energy, better sleep, even sharper thinking. And the best part? It doesn't have to feel like a chore. In fact, the most effective exercises are the ones you'll actually enjoy doing. So today, let's explore a few simple, practical ways to get moving and stay moving, so you can keep savoring all the moments that matter. Let's start with something you've been doing your whole life, walking. Now, I'm not talking about power walking marathons or climbing mountains, unless that's your thing. Winks. I'm talking about a gentle, daily stroll around the block, through the park, or even around your living room. You see, walking is like a secret superpower for seniors. It strengthens your heart, lifts your mood, and keeps your joints happy. And here's a tip: pair it with something you love. Walk with a friend and catch up. Listen to an audiobook or your favorite music. Before you know it, those 10 or 15 minutes will fly by, and your body will thank you. Take my neighbor, Margie. At 72, she told me her knees were retired, until her grandkids gave her a pedometer for Christmas. Now, she tracks her steps while window shopping at the mall or gardening. Last week, she hit 5,000 steps without even noticing. The trick? Start small. Celebrate progress. And remember, every step counts. Now let's talk about something many of us overlook. Strength training. I can almost hear some of you saying, lifting weights? That's for young gym rats. But here's the truth. After 60, we naturally lose muscle mass, and that's why things like carrying groceries or getting up from a chair start to feel harder. The fix? Simple strength exercises. You don't need fancy equipment. Soup cans, water bottles, or even your own body weight work wonders. Now let's talk about something many of us overlook. Strength training. I can almost hear some of you saying, lifting weights? That's for young gym rats. But here's the truth. After 60, we naturally lose muscle mass, and that's why things like carrying groceries or getting up from a chair start to feel harder. The fix? Simple strength exercises. You don't need fancy equipment. Soup cans, water bottles, or even your own bodyweight work wonders. Read this. While watching your favorite show, lift your legs one at a time like you're marching in place. Or practice standing up from your chair without using your hands. Just push through your legs. Do a few reps a day and you'll be amazed at how much easier daily tasks feel. My friend Bob calls these his commercial break workouts. By the end of the week, he's stronger, and he hasn't missed a minute of his detective shows. Now, I know starting something new can feel daunting. Maybe you're worried about soreness or old injuries. That's why the golden rule is, listen to your body. If something hurts, stop. Modify. There's no prize for pushing through pain. The goal here isn't to run a marathon. It's to keep doing the things you love, whether that's playing with grandkids, tending your garden, or dancing at your niece's wedding. There's something about being out here. The smell of fresh soil, the warmth of the sun on my shoulders, that reminds me how good it feels to just move. To bend, stretch, and reach without hesitation. But let's be honest. As we get older, those simple motions don't always come as easily. Maybe you felt a twinge when reaching for a high shelf, or a wobble when stepping off a curb. Pauses, nodding. I've been there too. That's why today we're going to talk about 2 more keys to staying strong and steady: balance and flexibility. And trust me, these aren't just fancy words. They're your ticket to keeping independence, confidence, and yes, fun in your daily life. Let's start with balance. Now, balance isn't just about standing on one foot like a flamingo, though if you can do that, more power to you. Chuckles. It's about feeling steady on your feet, whether you're climbing stairs, getting out of the tub, or chasing your grandkids around the backyard. And here's the secret: balance improves with practice. Just like learning to ride a bike, your body remembers how to stay upright. It just needs a little reminder now and then. Try this while you're waiting for the toast to pop up in the morning. Hold on to something stable, a countertop, a chair, and lift one foot an inch off the ground. Count to 5. Switch sides. That's it. Do this a few times a day and you'll be building the muscles that keep you steady. My friend Clara does this while brushing her teeth. She says it's turned her bathroom into her balance studio. No fancy membership required. And here's a bonus: better balance means fewer falls. Now, I know falls can be scary. They're the #1 reason seniors end up in the hospital. But the more you work on your balance, the more your body learns to catch itself. Think of it like a safety net you're weaving every single day. Now, let's talk flexibility. If balance is about staying steady, flexibility is about staying smooth. It's what lets you turn your head to check for cars when you're driving, tie your shoes without grunting, or swing a grandchild into the air. But here's the thing: flexibility doesn't mean twisting yourself into a pretzel. It's about keeping your muscles and joints supple so you can move through life with ease. Try this stretch when you wake up in the morning, or even right now, sitting in your chair. Reach your arms up toward the ceiling, like you're trying to touch the sky. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lean a little to the left. Feel that nice pull along your right side? Now come back to center and lean to the right. That's your body saying, thank you. Stretching doesn't have to be serious. Put on some music from your youth, Elvis, the Beatles, ABBA, and let your body sway along. Reach for the stars during the chorus, touch your toes during the guitar solo. The goal isn't perfection. It's movement. And if you're feeling stiff, warm up with a heating pad or a warm towel first. Your muscles will relax, making every stretch feel like a gentle hug. Now I want to share a story. A few years back, I met a man named Frank at the library. He'd just turned 75 and told me he'd given up his favorite hobby, gardening, because his back ached too much. But then his daughter bought him a raised flower bed, so he could tend to his tomatoes without bending all the way down. Little by little, he started stretching his arms and legs while he worked. Fast forward to today, Frank's back in his regular garden, kneeling on a cushion, showing off his prize-winning zucchinis. His secret? I stopped trying to fix everything at once, he told me. I just moved a tiny bit more each day. That's the beauty of all this, isn't it? You don't have to overhaul your life. Just sprinkle in these little moments of movement. Balance while you wait for the coffee. Stretch during the weather report. Dance with your partner while dinner's in the oven. It all adds up. And the more you do it, the more you'll notice the changes. Like being able to reach that top shelf without a step stool, or getting up from the floor after playing with the dog without needing a hand. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, what if I've already spent years not moving much? Is it too late? Let me tell you, your body is always ready to reward you for taking care of it. Muscle memory is real. Strength can come back. Flexibility can return. It's never too late to start, and every small effort you make today is a gift to your future self. Isn't it something? Look around, people just like you and me, moving, laughing, living. And you know what ties all of this together? It's not fancy equipment or youth or luck. It's choice. The choice to show up for yourself, even in small ways. Now we've talked about walking, strength, balance, and flexibility. Today, let's tie it all together with the final piece of the puzzle, making movement a part of your everyday life. Because exercise isn't just about working out, it's about staying in the game of life, doing what you love, for as long as you love it. Let's start with something I call everyday movements. These are the motions you already do: reaching for a teacup, bending to pet your cat, even vacuuming the living room. The secret? Do them mindfully. Slow down just a bit. Feel the muscles working. Turn routine tasks into mini-workouts. For example, when you're drying dishes, try standing on one leg for a few seconds. Or when you're sweeping, add a little extra reach to each stroke. It's like sneaking in exercise without changing your routine. My Aunt Edna used to say, "Motion is lotion." And she was right. Every time you move, you're oiling the hinges of your body, keeping things from getting rusty. That's why the goal isn't to add more to your day. It's to enhance what you're already doing. Now let's talk about one of my favorite ways to stay active: water exercises. If joints or arthritis make land workouts tough, water is your best friend. The buoyancy supports your body so you can move with less pain. You don't even need to swim laps. Just walking waist deep in water strengthens your legs and core. And the best part? It's a chance to socialize. Join a class, or invite a friend to splash around with you. Laughter and movement, now that's a prescription for joy. But maybe pools aren't your thing. That's okay. Dancing in your kitchen counts. So does gardening, golfing, or even rearranging your living room furniture. The key is to find what feels good. Because when exercise feels like play, you'll stick with it. And consistency? That's where the magic happens. Here's the truth. Moving your body isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. More energy for grandkids' birthday parties. More stamina for travel. More confidence to try new things. And it's never too late to start. I've seen folks in their 80s take up line dancing for the first time and light up like they'd found a hidden treasure. So let's talk about how to keep this momentum going. Grab a notebook, or even a napkin, and write down 3 things you love doing. Maybe it's gardening, playing piano, or chatting with friends. Now, think, how can you add movement to those? Plant an extra row of flowers. Tap your feet while you play. Walk to a neighbor's porch instead of calling. Small tweaks, big rewards. And if you ever feel discouraged, remember, progress isn't linear. Some days, a 10-minute walk will feel like a victory. Other days, you'll surprise yourself by doing more than you planned. Both are worth celebrating. This isn't a race, it's a gentle, lifelong stroll toward feeling your best. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Your body is a remarkable thing. It's carried you through decades of memories, challenges, and joys. And it's still here, ready to keep going, if you give it the chance. So be kind to it. Nudge it. Challenge it. But most of all, thank it. Every step, stretch, or swim is a love letter to the life you've built and the adventures still ahead. You've got this. And remember, you're not alone. Share your favorite ways to stay moving in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If this video inspired you, pass it along to a friend. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more tips, stories, and laughter to share on this journey. Here's to you, to strength, to joy, and to living every single day like it's a gift. Thanks for letting me be part of your journey. Now go out there and show the world what 60 and beyond truly looks like.